Hey guys, Kara here this morning. It is my 29th birthday.
I have a meeting right now at 10 and I was gonna swing
I'm
by
sorry,
the second.
I forgot to silence my phone.
Yeah, if I have any trouble, I'll let you know, but
It's my 29th birthday for the 10th time, and I'm celebrating today by painting a llama. And I'm so excited because I've been wanting to paint this one for a while, and it was right up there in the top of what y'all said you wanted me to paint, so I thought I'll just paint that today. So anyway, we are going to paint this adorable, cute llama. So I'm going to flip the camera around so that you can see what I'm painting instead of me. And we're going to get started. So I am going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to, my llama's going to be gray. I've seen a lot of white llamas and brown llamas, but with the colors that I want to paint, I just thought that this might be fun to do a gray-based llama. So that's where we're going to start. So I'm going to grab my microfiber cloth and my brush, get all my water out. This is what, I use these microfiber towels to get all the water out of my brushes whenever I clean them, so I can go right back to using them. So this is a really big brush. It has a plastic handle, so if I leave it in the water too long, it's not a big deal. It doesn't get messed up, which I tend to leave mine in the water too long. Alright, so let's get started painting our llama. Get a piece of wood on my board. And just big strokes. Quickly. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are so sweet. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do to celebrate my birthday today, and I decided that painting a llama sounded like the perfect way to spend my day. I'm also doing laundry because, you know, that's what work-at-home moms do, is we have to keep the laundry and the dishes going. And this afternoon, I'm so excited I get to go to a party at the college and paint with a bunch of people. I think we've got like 19 or 20 coming tonight, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I think I might even wear a birthday hat because, you know, that makes everything more fun when you can be silly. So I'm painting all the way down to the legs. Now normally I wouldn't go back over my paint if it's wet, but I painted this so thin that it's drying almost immediately. So that's one of the things that I want to do. I want to put really thin coats on my paint so that they will dry quickly and I can paint right over them. Now if you put wet paint on wet paint, it's going to pull your paint right back off your board. So you don't want to do that. So I'm just getting this llama coated, and I think he may need one more thin coat, but I think it's going to go pretty quickly. And then we can get to all the fun things like the pink ears and just his adorable details. Barbara, you should get a message. If for some reason you don't, comment again and let me know, because you should get a message in your, like a personal message after you comment that tells you, gives you the link to purchase a llama. Alright, I'm going back over it already because it's already almost dry. I need a little bit more gray paint. The gray that I'm using is called, no joke, it's called Gray. This is a paint set that I sell in my shop. And if anyone was interested, if they purchase a blank and you would also like paint, I can send you a link so that you can also purchase your paint and all of it right there together and paint brushes. So just let me know. Alright, friends. And, okay, Barbara, that sounds good. And I also do a paint party monthly. I don't know if that's something that she would be interested in, but you get a new blank shipped to you every month, and you get to paint with me, which is super fun. Last month we painted a bunny. This month we're painting a just a frame that can kind of be used with whatever. All right, so my llama is gray. I'm gonna let him dry just a little bit. I brought my blow dryer right here on my table so I could blow dry him quickly. Alright friends, I can still see my wood through here, so I'm going to slap another quick coat of paint, or quick coat of gray on before we move on. And when I say I'm going to slap it on, guys, I'm just going to slap it on. As long as you do it thinly, you don't have to worry about being all neat and pretty. And Christy just put the link for the virtual paint party if anyone was interested in finding out more details. And what's so cool about that is you can paint anytime. So you don't paint live with me. I record the video and I host it online, and you get a link and you can paint. You can paint at 2 o'clock in the morning if you wanted to. You paint whenever it's convenient for you, which is great because you can, if you only have 30 minutes here and there to paint, you can pause the video and come back to it. Almost done. Okay. We actually have an alpaca farm close, and we've been a few times, and it is so stinking cute to see. They are the most lovable creatures. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm going to blow dry again. If you're joining me today, let me know where you're joining me from. I'm in Ohio. So it was gorgeous yesterday. My kids and I got outside. They rode bikes and scooters and played, and I got to work in the flower bed some. It was fantastic. So I hope that y'all are having some good weather too. I think it's supposed to be nice again today, but then it might get cold tomorrow. I can't remember. All right, so I am going to paint his little nose and his feet. I paint his legs, actually. I'm going to paint part of them white. So let's see. Here's his little nose. You'll see that. Now, to get our good crisp lines, we load our paintbrush and we go slow. So there's that. East Texas in the house. Awesome. Missouri. Man, y'all are from all over this morning. Okay, so I'm trying to decide. I think I want him to have white legs. What do y'all think? Think that'd be cute? Give him some white legs. Let's see. Now I'm just roughly putting this paint on here. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some pink Central Alabama and Tennessee. Welcome. Let's grab this paintbrush. I'm going to paint inside his little ears pink. I'm going to add a little bit of white to that. So I got a deep pink and a white on my brush. And do it again, deep pink and white. What I loved about this llama was she's very sassy. She's kind of turned around looking. Really thought she was really fun. Okay, and now I'm going to put this brush down. I'm going to get this brush again, and I'm going to get more, thank you Aggie, I'm going to get more gray on my paintbrush. I'm going to dip in the gray and the white this time, and I'm going to do polka dots on my llama. There's a little bit of pink in there, but that's okay. Now when I do polka dots, I do them in a triangular pattern. So any three, if you were to take a pencil and draw 3 of them together, they would create a triangle. So like these 3. This one is going to go off the board, which that one's probably going to be covered up, because we're going to put a fun saddle blanket on him. So to make my polka dots, I just load my brush and go slow. So you can see I'm still keeping my triangular pattern. I'm dipping in my black, or in my gray and in my white. Some of them will be more white than others, some will be more gray than others. That's totally okay. Thank you. I love llamas too. I think they're so precious. Alright, do I go all the way up on his face? I think, yeah. We're going to just keep going. And last one. Okay, did y'all see how quick those polka dots went? A lot of people that come in the studio, they always want to use the little daubers like these, but you have to go back over them and like smooth out all the bumps. And so this was my favorite way to make polka dots, is to just freehand them. And it's something that once you learn to do it, it just takes a little bit of practice. It's so much easier than using those daubers. I went and messed that one up. Okay, so my virtual paint parties, they are, you know what? I'm going to cover this up just a little bit. I think I'm going to make this darker, this other gray color. It's a little bit too bright white. So my virtual paint parties, you get a new blank mailed to you each month, and you will paint via a video tutorial. So paint in your pajamas, or you can have your friends come over and they can paint with you. So you kind of paint on your own schedule. Alright. Okay, so I have that done. I'm going to grab black. Is this black? Yep. And I'm going to put some black on his feet. Just gonna grab. I'm using the same brush. I'm not rinsing. I'm just using the same one. I'm just going to put this right down here on the bottom. I still have gray, white, and now black in my brush, but it's not a big deal. I do sell the blanks, but I also ship them with my virtual paint party. So yes, my blank store, I've only got I think 4 or 5 in there right now, but that's a product that as soon as I can get everything loaded, I'll be selling all of my blanks. Okay, so him has little feet. You get the paint out of this brush, and we're gonna add a little bit more white to his nose. And I've got to let these polka dots on his back dry before we can add all the fun details. So let me add some more white to his nose, because I want that nose to be bright white. Look how sassy he is. Isn't that so cute? He's so sassy. I'm going to add a little bit of white up here to this pink. Got a little bit too dark. Okay, so I am going to make his blanket on his back, but first I need to blow dry. Thank you, Aggie. Yeah, just check it out. Let me know what you think. Okay, I don't know if you noticed, but whenever I go to blow dry, I pick up my paint so that I don't blow dry my paint and get it all dried. It stays nice and fresh. I'm gonna get the paint out of here. Now I think we're gonna work on some of the details. One of the things that I wanted to do was I want him or her to have a fun flower. And so I was trying to figure out what color I want to do that. And I think I want to do yellow. So let's go with yellow. And I'm going to get a new brush. And I'm going to put... Tina, you should get a message that tells you how you can download the llama template. I have it in my template store. And I'm adding more templates coming soon. Okay, so I'm up here. I'm going to paint a flower. And I'm basically just putting a bunch of circles together. Because all my flower is a bunch of circles put together. So it just looks like a squishy group of circles for now. We'll go back and add details later to give it some definition. All right. Okay, so that's where we're at. We've got some yellow up there. His blanket on his back is gonna have some yellow in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw that out. Now it's gonna be colorful. I want it to be super fun. All right, so I've got that. Thank you, Christy. All right, now I'm gonna switch to, I think we're gonna do pink next. I'm gonna do pink on the outside of the yellow. My yellow is not all the way dry, so my colors are kind of blending, but for my first coat, that's okay. So I'm just giving a border to that yellow, going all the way back up. Now I'm gonna get some turquoise. Wash my brush. Dry it on my microfiber towel. And then I'm going to go right inside this yellow. feel free to ask questions. I can answer while I'm painting. Now, thank you, Sonia. I appreciate it. I'm going to do some lines on his neck. Kind of thin lines. We're going to do one this way, and then one coming up from here. Okay. Then I'm going to do, do I want to do the same color? No, let me fill some of this in. Alright, now is when I start juggling the brushes because I'm waiting on paint to dry. So I'm going to add some more yellow up here where it's starting to dry. I'm going to add some more yellow right here. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it. I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. I'm going to paint my pink. Does that mean happy birthday, Wanda? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Somebody texted me this morning and asked me, was I going to spend my day snuggled up on the couch in my jammies with my puppies? And the thought crossed my mind, yes. But then I decided that I really wanted to get up and paint today. So I got back to work, got up and painted. Anybody else think today would have been a good day to just stay in my pajamas and snuggle with my puppies? Okay, so I'm going to do some little circles on here in some bright colors, just randomly. I'm going to bring in some orange. Thank you, Wendy. I'm going to bring in, I'm going to grab another paintbrush. And I'm going to get, oh, I need some lime green. Get some lime green. Let's do some lime. Sorry, I get a little bit focused when I start painting and I forget that y'all are on. So if there's something you want to talk about, let me know. So I think I'm going to do a yellow dot. Oh no, did y'all see that? Did you see what just happened? The tip of my brush, see, this is why I don't like wooden brushes, is because they fall off because I leave them soaking in the water too long. So it's totally my fault. But I'm going to throw that whole thing in there. And I'm going to grab a different brush. And we're going to paint with yellow. So yes, totally my fault, but I ruin every wooden paintbrush I have because I leave them sitting in the water too long. Yellow is a pretty transparent color, so I have to go over it several times before it covers. So that's what I'm coming back up here to do. And I think I am going to go with orange. So I'm going to grab the orange. Get the thing off the top. Don't need a whole lot. And we're going to put an orange one coming off of the board on the top and the bottom. We'll have to go back over that because my blue was still wet. Okay, so now I need a really fine paintbrush, and we're going to do some fun things coming off of the blanket. So let's start with orange, and we're going to do some tassels. And I'm just going to space these out randomly. Kind of figuring out how many colors I'm going to put in there, and then I'm spacing them out. I got paint all over me. All right, let me wash this brush, and then we're going to switch to, I'm going to do turquoise. I keep putting my fingers right in that wet paint. Alright. Let's see. Do I need turquoise anywhere else? I was trying to decide if I was going to put a bridle on her, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to get my brush and put a little bit of white in with my pink and give her a cheek. Round it off at the top. There we go. And now I need that thin brush again, and I'm going to give her an eye. Thank you so much, Carla. Thank you, Denise. Okay, so let's give her an eye and some eyelashes. Look at her, isn't she pretty? And then I'm going to give her a little bit of a nose. Mouth. Donna, you should get a message that tells you where to go purchase the llama template. It's on my website. And Laura, you should get more information as well. If for some reason you don't, reach back out and let me know. But you should get a personal message here shortly. Okay, what other colors do I want to put down there? I think I'll do some yellow tassels. LaDonna, you should get some more info now too. Anyone who comments should be getting a personal message that says where you can go get all of those things. Darkening this yellow up a little bit. And I'm missing a color here. What is it? Do I need to do the pink down here? I feel like it's missing something big. Let's do the pink and see how that looks. Yep, I think it was the pink. I'm just going to smooth that out because I keep dipping my hand in it. Okay. Guys, we're getting close. So, what colors do I want to put in my flowers? Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you. All right, so I'm going to get the black and start doing some accents on our llama, just because I feel like he needs it. So we're going to start, and we're just going to go down and around with kind of a squiggly. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just tracing the outer edges. Thank you, LaDonna. I appreciate it. Got a little bit too much black up there. So I'm going to cover. I'm going to wipe my brush off and grab a new brush, and I'm going to put some gray back up here. That's the great thing about painting, is it can all be covered up. So if you do something and you don't like it, just cover it up. Just like, I don't think I like that right there. So just going to cover it up. Okay, so for my flower, I'm going to start in the middle. Let me get a little bit more fresh black paint. And I'm going to start in the middle and do squigglies. So now he has a cute little flower. And I'm going to take and I'm going to do some accents on these bubbles. Doing a squiggly outline around the blanket where the colors meet. Thank you, Sherry. Okay, now the last thing that I want to do is I want to add some white accents, just like we did the black. Oh, I gotta get all my black out of my brush though. This is one of those times you can't use a brush with black. Okay, so on my flower, I'm gonna add some white to give it some more dimension. And then where I accented down the sides. Gonna do some white there. Oh no, I just dipped in the black. I'm gonna get some more. Clean my brush. My white's right next to my black, which is why I keep dipping in there. Okay, down at his feet. Oh, Christy, you're so sweet. Down at his feet, I'm gonna accent those little hooves. I'm still going with my black. Now I did just get some black because it was wet in my brush. So I'm going to take my brush and get all that paint out, and then I'm going to go again. Okay, I think I've gone, oh, top. Now I do need to touch up his ear up here, but other than that, I think that part's pretty good. So now I'm gonna put some white accents in these tassels. You don't want to completely cover them up. I'm just adding some pops of white in there. And then I'm going to add some white squiggles here. So his little blanket has something fun. I'm going to come along here, add a little bit of white, and along the side, and then these bubbles. We accented some black, now we're going to accent some white. Alright friends, what do you think? As soon as I touch up his ear, I think he's about done. Or she. What do y'all think? She turned out pretty cute. Do a little bit more up here. And then I'm going to... Oh, y'all let me know if I'm still live, because I got a call even though I thought that, thank you Sharon, thank you Carla, I got a call even though I thought I had silenced my iPad, so let me know if you're still there. Alright, so I think we're done. I'm just going to put a cute bow on him and hang him on my front door. So, hope that y'all have a great day. Thank you for being with me painting this morning, and I hope y'all have a great day. Eat some cake for me. Thanks. Bye.